Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So welcome to my Get Ready With Me mum edition. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Lucy. I am a mum of 4 and I post videos 3 to 4 times a week on anything motherhood, fashion, beauty and lifestyle and a bit of travel. However, that has slowed down a bit since becoming a mum of twins 2 months ago. So today I'm going to show you my ultra quick Get Ready With Me look. So this is what I do when I don't have loads of time. Just want to be clear, I don't wear makeup every day. I don't feel like you have to wear makeup every day. You can do whatever suits you, and what suits me is I don't wear makeup every day, but sometimes when I do, I don't have loads of time, so I have to do the quickest makeup routine that I'm happy with. So it's still not the quickest makeup routine you will ever see, but it is pretty quick and it doesn't take me too long, especially if I don't need to dry my hair or do anything like that. So keep watching if you want to see what I do. Okay, so first thing is first, and that is your base. So for my base, I am going to use moisturizer. Now, I have a range of different moisturizers which will suit every budget. Now, starting with the cheapest of the bunch is the Primark Gentle Facial Moisturizer. Now, I am no skincare pro. I do love a bit of skincare though, but I really like the way this feels on my skin. Hydrating Vitamin E with Organic Rose. It's £2, and if you are really on a budget, then this moisturiser is lovely. It makes your skin feel lovely, and I use it now and then, and I really like it. I then have this Nivea Q10 one, and this is SPF 30, so that's why I have this one, because I wear that when I'm on holiday and things like that. It's quite thick, and it's really moisturising, but it is quite thick, so I will keep that for when I go on holiday, because when I go on holiday I'll put that on my face and then I'll put some tanning drops in that. So that's kind of a completely different video, but yeah, so just when I am on holiday and I don't want to get my face in the sun, I will put that on with my tanning drops. Then here is the Body Shop Vitamin C Moisturiser. This is again a lovely moisturiser, and it's for dull, tired and grumpy skin. Really, really nice texture, and one that makes your skin feel really nice. How many times have I said it nice? So the one I'm going to use today is the Elemis Peptide 4 Adaptive Day Cream, and with that I am going to put in some of my tanning drops because I'm feeling a bit washed out lately. It's always this time of year around March that spring is on its way. You start thinking about spring, but I personally haven't been away for a long time now, so I'm looking a bit ghost-like. So I'm going to add some tanning drops to my moisturiser just to give me a glow. But these are gradual tanning drops, so when I put them on, it's not an instant thing. This is kind of a more long-term thing, so I'm not putting them on expecting for an instant glow. And these are from Primark, although I haven't seen them in there since I got them last year. However, with the spring coming up, I'm sure they will be bringing them out again. So I'm definitely not shy with the moisturiser. I make sure I have plenty on my skin to keep it nice and hydrated throughout the day. I do apologise for any random noises. There is loads of machines out the front of my house tarmacking a bit of pavement, typical on the day that I decide to film this video, of course. So I'm going to go onto my eyebrows now. My eyebrows are not the best, so this does take me a little bit longer than I'd like, but nothing I can do about that. Now, I did have my brows laminated by my sister-in-law, so if you are local, I will leave her details below. She is amazing, and brow lamination just adds so much volume to your natural brow. So I'm basically just going to line my brows with this eyebrow pencil, which I got from L'Oreal. So that is lined underneath, and then around the front areas I'm just going to sharpen this pencil when I've lined the other one so it's really fine, and then just draw some hair-like strokes at the front. Now, if you have good eyebrows, obviously you won't need to do any of this. Unfortunately, I was not blessed with great eyebrows, so this does take a bit of time, which is not always the most convenient thing in the world, but having them laminated and tinted and all of that kind of stuff just make this process a lot quicker. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the brows and just fill out any areas that need a little bit more colour. I do this with a powder sometimes, but just for ease, I'm going to use this pencil. So with my sharpened eyebrow pencil, I'm then just going to draw some strokes in the front of my eyebrow. So that's my eyebrows done. Not perfect. They're never going to be because I don't have loads of time. But there we go. So as this is a quick makeup look just for those mornings where you are short for time but you do want to put some makeup on, I'm not going to do anything else to my brows. Sometimes I would line them with concealer just to give a kind of sharp look, but I don't have time for that today. So next on the list is contouring. So I'm going to use this contour stick from Primark, and I'm just going to contour my forehead and then a little bit on my cheekbones. I'm not going overboard with this. And then you can just quickly do down your nose as well. Obviously you can do this where you like. And I just find having a contour stick just saves quite a lot of time. Just put it on really quick, and Primark are great for contour sticks, really reasonably priced and loads of different shades. So I'm then going to go in with my foundation. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender, again from Primark. When it's damp, it's so much better. It's really lovely and soft. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation, which is nearly out. So I do need to get online and order some more of that. I find whenever I go into the Body Shop, the shade I want is never in there. So the best thing to do is order it online. Now I'm not going to go overboard with the foundation. I'm just going to put enough on to give my skin a nice kind of veil. I like it to look like my skin still. I don't want to be caked too much. So not loads and loads of foundation, literally 2 pumps with the contouring would literally do my whole face. So that is how much I personally use. This is a completely buildable foundation, so you can use as much or as little as you like. So I'm just gonna blend all of that in, then head up to my forehead. And as you can see, when you have the contouring, you mix it together and it gives you a really nice colour. Being careful not to ruin my eyebrows. When in a rush, this can be interesting. So I don't do this every single day. I don't wear makeup every day. If I'm in a real mega rush, I don't always have time, especially with 4 children, unless I want to get up at 5 AM. Which I don't most of the time. However, I do feel like I need to start getting up earlier. I think if I got up a bit earlier, now I've got 4 children, that would really help me out. But because the girls are still getting up quite a lot, I haven't quite mastered getting up too early yet. So I am going to bring the foundation on to my neck as well. Okay, so that is my foundation done. And as you can see, I've avoided my eye area. And that is because I'm going to put concealer there, and I don't want too much product, because when you have too much product on your face, that is when the caking and the creasing can happen. So that is exactly what I don't want. That is why I don't put foundation under my eyes. I leave that area completely blank and just put my concealer there. So I have 2 different concealers that I go between. This is the Iconic London Concealer, and this is the Benefit Bowing Cakeless Concealer. I love the cakeless concealer for under my eyes because no caking, and this one is also really good. So I usually use this one on my skin. So I'm going to put some on my chin area. I just put it in places I feel like I need that little bit more coverage. So I'm going to put that there, then this one down my nose, just to illuminate my nose slightly, and then I will blend that in before I do my under eye. So I use the same sponge to blend as well. So that is that done, and now I'm going to go with the Benefit Bowing Concealer under my eye. Now I'm not going to overdo it with this, because again, too much product will just cause cakiness, which is what you don't want. However, I do like to use a shade a little bit lighter than my skin tone, because it will illuminate your eyes. Although this shade does look a lot lighter when it's blended. Yeah, it doesn't look that much lighter, to be honest. So I'm going to blend that in. And I'm actually going to do one eye at a time. So I'm going to blend all of this eye in. And I'm actually going to do one eye at a time. So I'm going to blend all of this eye in. And while I've blended that in, before it gets a chance to crease, I'm going to get this brush, which I got from Superdrug years ago, and my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm just going to set my under eye. So the trick is with this powder is not to put too much on and use a small brush, just because it goes in so much better and won't cake by the end of the day. So I'm just going to set my under eye like that. And that means my concealer won't be creased. Then whatever is remaining on the brush, I will just put over my eyes just to set that area too. Because concealer just will crease. Anywhere that your face has creases, your concealer will just crease. Because that's just the way it is. So I'm then just going to do this eye and do exactly the same. Okay, so that's my concealer done. I usually use another setting powder just for the rest of my face, but I can't remember where I put it. So I'm just going to put a brush into the Laura Mercier setting powder, not use too much, and just dust it over my areas that are prone to getting shiny throughout the day. So my chin area, and then just over my forehead. So really not much at all, because I do like to look glowy, and if you put too much powder on your face, obviously that just gives a completely matte look, which you might like. I just prefer a little bit of a glowy look. So next bronzer, this is the Rimmel Radiance Brick, Shimmer Brick. And I'm gonna, that's not my mascara on the floor. I'm gonna put this on my cheeks. And I'm never shy with this, I literally pack this on. Pack it on. Gives a really nice colour. And when I'm in a mega rush, I don't put blusher on. Just because I don't always have time. Obviously, if I did have time and I was doing my makeup properly, I would. But I'm sure if you're a mum, you know what it's like. You literally have such a limited amount of time. I'm going to do my neck as well. I always have my neck half a shade darker than my face. I find it makes the overall finished look a lot better. So there's that. And then I'm going to do my forehead quickly as well. And this gives you a really nice colour, and I use it all year round. So winter, spring, summer and autumn. Just a really nice universal bronzer. So as well as putting it all over my face, I'm going to put some on my eyelids as well. Just for ease, I use this. I do have loads of other eyeshadow palettes that I do use as well at other times, but today, as I'm doing a really fast makeup look, I'm just going to use this. And then it just gives your eyes a kind of nice defined colour. This is a brush from Beauty Bay, and it's really, really easy to put on eyeshadow because it is so big. So you just kind of pop it on, it's all blended and ready to go. Okay, so then highlight. I'm going to use this Becca highlighter in the powder form just because it's so quick to put on. And when I'm short for time, anything that's quicker, the better. My mother-in-law actually got me this for Christmas, which was really sweet of her. So I'm just going to pop it on, not too much, over my eyelids and on my nose. That is my highlight done. Okay, so now moving on to my lips. I am going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury products that I got not long ago, and I've been loving them so much. So this is a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in shade Pillow Talk. I just want to talk about this, poke myself in the face with a lip liner. I want to talk about this lip liner for a second because I got it and I used it all up, and I was trying to spin that and trying to get more out, and I didn't realise you actually sharpen it. I mean, you guys probably know that and it's probably really obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me. I thought that was a lot of money for a lip liner that lasted a few weeks, but you can sharpen it. When you twist that, nothing happens as far as I'm aware, and you have to sharpen it. Anyway, so if anyone's purchased it and going through the same thing that I was, that is how it works. So I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner. So that's my lips lined, and I'm then going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in shade Kim K. Kim KW. Kim Kardashian West. So it's a really lovely nude shade. And it's one of the only nude shades I found that you don't have to alter, that I don't have to alter personally for my skin tone. So I'm going to put it on. Just kind of dab it on, because you don't want to put too much on, because then it goes a bit gacky, like with any lipstick. I've made that mistake so many times. So that is my lips done. So such a lovely lip combo. I love it. It's one of my favourite lip combos I've ever found. So highly recommend it. And yes, the products are slightly more pricey, but they really do last, especially with being able to sharpen the lip liner. And there's loads of nude lipstick there that will last you months and months. So a combo, definitely worth it. So for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic Extra Black Mascara. And this is where I always manage to mess up. I always manage to get mascara all over my face, which is just typical when I'm in a rush. I really like this mascara. I love the ones that are small and like kind of really precise. That is my favourite way to apply mascara. Then just a bit on my under eye lashes. I'm not going to put loads on because it is likely to transfer onto your skin. So I don't put loads on my under eye lashes, just a bit. So that's my mascara done. Let's move on to my hair. So I'm going to show you two very similar easy hairstyles, which I do when I don't have loads of time. So I did wash my hair yesterday and I blow dried it straight. So that is how I wore my hair yesterday, but of course it has not stayed straight because my hair is naturally quite wavy. So it never stays straight. So I'm just going to brush through it with my Tangle Teaser. So because I washed my hair yesterday, I don't need any dry shampoo today, but I usually would just pack in the dry shampoo, because dry shampoo also gives your hair loads of volume as well. Okay, so first way to do the mum bun. This is where I do my mum bun. So two different ways, well, two different styles. So the first style is you can have two bits down at the front, which is probably my favourite way. But before I show you that way, I'm going to show you the other way that I do it. So this is if I've just got a massive to-do list and I just want to get on. I don't want my hair to be in my way at all. I want it all out of my face, which is quite often. I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail with my hands, get one of my two clips from Primark, and then bunch it all up like that. Can you see? And then just push it up into a bun. Like that. And then get my other clip and bring all of the hair round, any of the hair that is kind of hanging down or not up properly, and then just clip it all up together at the back. Needs adjusting a few times. It will take you a few goes to perfect it, but that is one way just to easily chuck your hair up and do a mum bun. And then the other way is, I'm not even sure if this is going to work, is to have two bits down the front. This is my favourite way. I prefer the way it looks like this, but it's not always practical to have bits down in your face. And then I just need to finish it off. So of course this is just an ultra quick hairstyle. It's not my favourite hairstyle in the world, and if I had more time on my hands I would do my hair differently, but as a mum of 4 I don't. Even as a mum of 1 I didn't. So there we go. Easy way to do your hair. Thank you so much for watching my mum get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I really would love to have you on my channel. Loads more videos to come, and I shall see you soon.